Hi, I'm Tom with the FCB Lounge channel, and in this video I will show you how to set up panels such as the model panel or the tasks panel in the FreeCAD UI. So I will show you how to move them or how this overlay transparency functionality works. I'm using FreeCAD 1.1 in this tutorial. So I have an empty file opened up, and we have this model panel and this tasks panel. And you can see the basic difference we have to know. This one is using overlay, so it's kind of sometimes transparent, sometimes not. And this one is not using the overlay. And you can see if I'm not using the overlay, I have these buttons here. So first let's take a look at when the panel does not use overlay. First off, of course, I can change the size of it by moving my mouse here, clicking and dragging. And now it's anchored to the left side. If I move my mouse here at the name of the panel and click and drag it here, it can be a floating window. Now if I want to anchor it, I will click and drag it up to the left corner. So there's just this little tiny panel, and if I release my mouse, it's anchored here. To anchor and unanchor the non-overlay panel, I can also use this button, toggle floating window. Now it's floating, now again it's not floating. Now what I can do is completely close the panel like so. So now it's not available in the UI. And if I want to have it again, I have to right click on some of the toolbars, and here I have the option and the model is disabled, so I will just click here and it's enabled again. One more useful thing is that you can anchor the panel also at the bottom, so it's at the bottom. So for model it will not be ideal, but for other panels such as Python console or report view, they are anchored at the bottom by default. Now what's useful about floating panels is that the floating panel can be placed outside of the main FreeCAD window. So if you have two monitors, I will simulate it just here. I have my main FreeCAD window here, and you can see this panel here. I could work and create, let's say, a part like so, and I could work with it, and the panel can be placed on the second monitor. So this is very useful. I will anchor it back and maximize my FreeCAD window. Now let me switch back to part design workbench, and now what's important is this button which toggles whether the panel is in overlay mode or not. If I click it, the panel is in overlay mode, which you can see gives it some properties and some options, and I can switch it back by clicking this toggle overlay button again, and now it's in the standard mode. And you can see that this model panel by default is in the standard mode, and the tasks panel by default is in overlay mode, but I can easily switch it to the standard mode by clicking the button. So this is how you switch between switch between overlay mode and the standard mode. Now in the overlay mode there are several more options. These are these buttons, but the most important one is that you can see if I drag my object here, it's kind of transparent and I can see through it, so it gives me more of my workspace on my monitor. So this is the main advantage of the overlay option. But let's now take a look at the tasks panel and look at the other overlay options. The first one is this toggle transparent mode, and actually I will show it to you on the model. So I will toggle this to overlay. I will select the cube, and you can see if I hover my mouse here, I can see the whole panel because the transparency is not set to being on. But if I click this, the transparency mode, and I have my mouse here, you can see that these parts where no information is provided are transparent. So this is the transparent mode, and this is without it. It becomes just gray if I have my mouse there. So this is the transparent mode. Now the other option I will show on the tasks panel. We have the options of how the panel can behave with regards to hiding the panel or not hiding it. If I have this non-selected, the panel is visible all the time. So independent of what's happening, whether I have something selected, whether there are some options here or not, if I'm in edit mode or not in the edit mode, I can still see the tasks panel. So this is the option none. Then we have got the option to auto hide, and if I select this one and I click away, I work somewhere else, you can see that it hides into the right side. And if I move my mouse here at the corner, it comes back into the view. So this is again available to have, you know, more space, but you have to always place your mouse here on the right side to have the tasks panel visible. So this is the auto hide option. Then we have auto task option, and this means that it's especially made for the tasks panel, and this means that it's available only when there are some tasks available. So you can see if I switch back to part workbench and the no task is available, it's completely hidden. But if I enter the edit mode, it's now visible. So this is specially made for the task panel. And now there is option to show on edit or hide on edit. Show on edit means that if I'm not editing anything, not in edit mode, it's hidden. But if I select the cube and go into edit mode, it shows up. So this might be also suitable for task panel, but sometimes you need the task panel also outside of the edit mode. So this is why the auto task mode is here. And the hide on edit is exactly opposite. This means that if I'm editing, okay, I will switch back to part design. This means that when I'm outside of edit mode, it's visible. And if I enter the edit mode, it will get hidden. So this one doesn't really make sense for the task panel, but it would make sense for maybe some other panels. So these are the options of how the task panel can be auto hidden. So I will select auto task. Now the other button is toggle right, which means it will be hidden to the right side. So if I click this, it's hidden to the right side, and even if I move my mouse here, it doesn't automatically pop up. But if I move my mouse here and click, the toggle right is cancelled. So this is like a if I temporarily want to hide the task panel, I will click this and I can work here. And if I want to show it, I will move my mouse here and click. So this is the toggle right option. And all of these can be, of course, set up also for other panels. Yep. So these are the options of the overlay mode. So you can play with this and set up your UI to your liking. Now let me show you how to place panels next to each other or on top of each other. So I will open up another panel, and let's say I will open up selection view, and you can see that it's opened up here above the model panel. I can change the size of them by moving my mouse here, and when the cursor is like this, I will click and drag, so I can make the model panel smaller, section view larger, like so. But and if I make this section panel floating, and now I want to place it back here, I can click and drag, and if I place it here, the blue colored area is on the top. If I would place it here, the blue colored area is on the bottom, or the blue colored area can be covering the whole model panel. So if I place it here, so only the bottom blue part is visible, it's placed below the model panel. And again, I can change the size of it. Now if I would place it back here, and now I would place it here on the upper half, you can see that the selection view is above the model panel. And now the most interesting one is if I place it like so, that the whole model panel is covered with the blue, and release my mouse, you can see that now they are placed at the same place, and I have the switcher here at the top between the model and the selection view. So this might be useful, and I can drag it back. And this is basically how previously the task panel before the FreeCAD 1.1 release was available, how the task panel was by default. So it was by default mixed with the model panel. So you can easily set it up back as it used to be in FreeCAD 1.1, but I will place it here. Okay, selection view, I will close selection view. And the last useful thing I will show you is the model panel is combination of the tree view and the properties of selected objects. You can actually split this if you want to have these as separate panels, and you have to actually do it by going to Edit, Preferences, and in General, you have this option, Tree View and Property View mode, and we have it combined. If I switch it to Independent and I will hit OK, FreeCAD needs to be restarted for it to work, but after you restart FreeCAD, these two panels will be separated. So this is all the important information that you need to know to set up your panels in the FreeCAD UI to your liking. If you like tutorials like this one, consider supporting the FCB Lounge channel by donating through the Ko-Fi page. The link is in the description box below. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you in the next one.